It should be Sean and Michelle.
Yeah, Michelle is here as well.
Michelle is there.
Yeah.
Okay, Michelle and Sean should be sharing one. Hello, Michelle. What about Omamuli or Areta? Is she there? That should be praised. Hello, guys. Hello, everybody. We are really sorry for starting a bit late. Thank you for jumping in. Thank you for being part of it. Yeah. Yeah. Good afternoon, everybody on ground, those on Zoom, Facebook, Instagram. You're welcome to this beautiful youth conference that we are holding, today. This is especially for you guys. We are dedicating it to you guys. One, you see, you will know Auntie Joy. Yeah, okay, my name is Auntie Joy. For those that are just joining, that doesn't know my name is Auntie Joy. I am very passionate about the youth getting it right on time. Phoenix, you're welcome. Bright, you have to go through the other way. Tinko, you go to the back. Bright, you come in here. Thank you, guys. Thank you for coming. Yes. You see, there's something about life. And for this stage that you guys are in now, there are choices you need to make. There are sacrifices you need to make. There are steps you need to take that in future, when you look back, you say, oh, thank God I did A, B, C. Okay? You guys will really say, thank God. You see, right now, everything looks so easy peasy because mommy is providing, daddy is providing, but it's not always like that. There's a stage, I tell them in my house, there's a stage you get to, you don't get allowance anymore. For those of us that normally will get allowances from our parents, there's a stage we get to, there will be no more allowance. And what does that mean? That means you are old enough to start fending for yourself. You are old enough to start taking good care of yourself. And there's nothing wrong in you, starting something now while you are studying. It's not going to derail your studies. No, it will not derail your studies because let me say the youngest person, the youngest person here should be 15, or the youngest, about 15. And that's either you're doing your junior cert or you are in 5th class. And before you know it, you're done with your living cert. That's what we call the WAEC in Nigeria. In Ireland, because we are broadcasting from Ireland, in Ireland it is living cert. Back in Nigeria it is WAEC. And once you get or NECO, thank you so much, Auntie. Or NECO, that's true. Once you get to that stage, that's you stepping into the real world. And there are people that will do living cert, NECO or WAEC, and they are still confused. They don't know where to take off. They don't know what to do. But you guys are so privileged. You are so privileged. I know a lot of you attended the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd, conference that Urock International, what we held in the past. And I'm very sure you guys gained a lot, and that's why you are back here. And for those that are just joining us for the first time, you are really welcome on board. I hope you have your pen and paper because it is good to jot. Do not have everything all just in your head. No, jot down, you go back and you make out things as you go, as you progress in life. Like I said, my name is Auntie Joy, Joy. I'm one auntie that is very passionate about teenagers. I want them getting it on time, and I love them getting it right. Like our topic today, wealth creation and money management. It's big, it's huge. We want to thank God that we have one beautiful auntie. When I say beautiful in and out, kind-hearted, because for her to give up everything she was meant to do today, to come speak to us today, about wealth creation especially. I'll let her introduce herself though properly. She's a coach. She's a finance coach or financial coach. I know she will do the proper introduction, herself. She has coached a lot of people, adults that are doing well, excelling in what they are doing. And I had to sneak up on her to say, please, auntie, can you come? Because I want these guys here. Because tomorrow when you guys have your own private jets, you want to go on holiday, I know you want to put me by your side, say, oh, auntie, come fly with me, or auntie, come do this. You understand? But apart from that, listen, I want to see you guys excel. That's my joy, and that's why we are doing this. Okay, guys? Okay? You guys are not smiling. Okay, I need us to just clap for ourselves. If I forgive here, even those at home, clap for yourself. But you guys really left your case. Yeah, thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. So, auntie, we are going to leave the stage for you now. For you to tell us what you have for us today. Please do the proper introduction for me. Okay, so that...
Thank you. Thank you very much. I am so delighted to be here today. I would have loved to be there physically, but I'm so sorry we have to do this online. However, I still want to be as interactive as possible. Okay? I want to thank my wonderful sister, the CEO of Urock Media, Sister Joy Echipe, for giving me this opportunity to come and speak to young people like you. Just as you mentioned, I'm so passionate about seeing young people getting it right early in life, because there are so many mistakes I made when I was young, despite the fact that my parents tried their best, but I still made those mistakes and I learned from them. However, they are quite avoidable. And that's why I'm so passionate about anybody. Even if you're 7, 8 years old, you need to start learning about money. Money is everything. We are children of God. I'm a child of God. But even God signifies in the Bible, sorry for those that are not Christians, when Jesus needs to make a tax payment, he told his disciples to go into the river, and the first fish they catch, they will get money. So God is also interested in money. Don't let anybody deceive you that money is evil. The only thing that is evil is the love of money. If you want to do anything to get money, that is when it is evil. But we all need money to be able to take care of ourselves, do the right thing we need to do, sit in a comfortable chair, wear nice clothing. So money is quite important. So as we're going to go into today, we are going to be talking about how to manage your money and create wealth at early stage in life. I know that topic is very long. You can just say how to manage money and create wealth. I believe we all have our writing documents, because we may have quiz at the end of the day.
At the end of the day, and you go home with a gift.
Okay, so how can I make money and create wealth at early stage in life? In this day and age we are in at the moment, I'm sure most of us are on social media. Most of us have access to see people that have made it in life. Let's forget about those that fake it on social media. We've had stories of young people like Mark Zuckerberg, how he has made it, even from younger age. We've had stories of young guys that are even starting to be motivating people at the age of 13 and 14 that have companies themselves at that age. And that's because they understand how to create wealth. So I'm just going to quickly introduce myself. I'm sure most of us know me. You call me Auntie Tino. My full name is Atinike Adegoye, and I'm fondly called Coach Tino. I'm a certified business and financial coach by the John Maxwell certification industry. I'm also a financial analyst with the Institute of Bankers of Ireland. I'm a chartered banker. I have my first degree in agric and I have my master's and also have my MBA. Why am I telling you all this? It's not to brag, but it's just to be able to let you know that I know what I'm talking about. And I will endeavor you to please kindly listen. While you learn from me, I also want to learn from you. Nobody in this world has the monopoly of knowledge. Nobody. Okay? So that's why I want it to be interactive. I like it to be very, very interactive. So please give us this the next 30, 40, 50 minutes. Let us try and concentrate. Thank you so much. So, like I always start anything I say or do in any program, I always start with what? I think somebody should know that in this class. Because I know I've been to your teenagers class in church sometimes. What's the first point I always mention anytime I come to talk? Can somebody remember? Nobody. Have anybody had me before? Do you remember? Has anything stuck to you from what I've taught you before? Maybe in the church or somewhere. If you're online and you want to mindset, okay. David have typed mindset. I am so much in love with mindset. Because look, let me tell you something.
No, Auntie,
Your
sorry.
mindset can
Auntie, sorry, Auntie. Sorry. They didn't get to. I need you guys to listen because she's going to ask questions. So what is it that you like talking about?
So I'm asking them because I know some of them have been in my classes before.
Yeah.
So I was asking that which topic have they ever had me talk about, or what do I always start any class I want to do with?
Okay, and somebody answered.
But somebody have typed the answer on. Yeah. Okay. Somebody typed it on Zoom already.
Okay, please. You know, we are not seeing it here. So please, what is it? What is that thing you love to talk about?
Yeah, so I'm going to go to it now.
Oh, okay.
I was just asking, just to make sure that I want to know if they still remember me. Because I know some people, when they see me, they always remember those things. So, and I'm just going to retrace it again. And David typed it and said mindset.
Great. Mindset.
Can you hear me in the house over there? Can you hear me?
Clearly. Can you hear Auntie?
Yes.
Okay. Because I'm going to be asking questions and I want you to stop me at any time and ask me a question as well. I want it to be quite interactive, please, okay? Your mindset can either make you or mar you. Mar means destroy. Your mindset can either make you or mar you. And you know what I always talk about mindset is you have to have a positive mindset, a growth mindset. I'm sure people, you are remembering now. Somebody, you remember now. Very good. Angela is shaking her head, yes. You have to always have what we call a positive and growth mindset. So when it comes to money, getting money, managing money, and creating wealth through money, your mindset must be in tune with it. You have to believe that you are made to be able to have money. You have to understand that you are capable of making wealth through money. You have to make yourself know that there's nothing that can stop you from making wealth or creating wealth except yourself. So that thinking, that thought has to be right first before you can walk into it. You know, if you be hearing stories of, especially, let me use this general one of some people that maybe they just become millionaires through winning lottery tickets. But because their mindset cannot carry it, they just play. They don't know it will work out. After 5 years, when they go back to them, most of them are already back to stage one. They will have squandered the money and they are back to begging. There are some sports people that you guys know as well. There are some celebrities that made good money in those days. But now, they are nowhere to be found. Some of them are even begging. That's because their mindset was not in alignment with the money they are making. So we are looking at creating wealth, not just making money. Because when you create wealth, wealth is something, okay, who can give me the definition of wealth? Does anybody know the definition of, I'm not going to castigate anybody. Please, whatever comes to your mind. Yes, please. Who is raising up his hand there?
And is it being like stable?
Yes.
Being stable, financially stable.
Sorry?
Financially stable.
Financially stable. Wow. Perfect. That was what I was looking for. The word I am definitely looking for. To be financially stable. You see, wealth is not when you have billions of dollars. No. Wealth is when you are financially stable. Wealth is when you have stability. I want this thing, I can get it. I want to bless somebody with money. I can afford it. I want to buy a new car for my mom or my dad. I can afford it. It's not, some people have billions of dollars in their accounts, but they are slaves to money. I don't see those people as wealthy. All they do is to acquire money. They are not even spending it on themselves. So that's a very good definition. When you are financially stable, you know the word stability means confidence. Nothing is shaking me. I am okay. I have this thing whenever I need it. Because I can be someone that doesn't even like to have a private jet. I don't believe in private jets. So if I'm not as rich to have a private jet, but I'm rich enough to have a Rolls Royce, maybe that's what I desire, I'm still wealthy. That's the way I see it. Because some people don't understand the definition of wealth. And that is why it's quite detrimental to some people's life. Well, I'm going to touch on some points now. Because it is very, very important for us to understand that our mindset is very important. And how do you align your mindset to making money? How do you align your mindset to making money, managing the money, and creating wealth? The first thing you do is by what we call affirmation. And the best affirmation for me comes from the Word of God. You know, the Bible says, I can do all things through Christ that strengthens me. That's a form of affirmation. If you say that to yourself every day, your mindset will keep changing. You can be telling yourself, I can make as much money as I want because I have the grace to do it. That will help you. You know, what you say will start activating in your brain. You start seeing yourself being able to do it. I am very smart. I am intelligent. I understand finances. When you say these affirmations to yourself, you will start seeing it happening in life. So how to help yourself to understand and change your mindset is through affirmation. Talking to yourself. You can decide you want to do this once in the day. Maybe go to the bathroom, look in the mirror. Oh my God, hey, I am the most beautiful girl in town. I am the wealthiest in town. At the age of 21, I have my own property. You're not bragging to anybody, it's you and your mirror. But you are believing in your capability. You are believing in what you can do. So please, if you are not taking anything out today, take out working on your mindset. Nobody is too young to work on their mindset. Nobody is too young. And the other point I'm going to mention when you're working with your mindset is you have to be aware of the kind of people you work with. If you have a group of friends that all they want in their life is just to work in McDonald's and make little money and just waste it anyhow, they can have a negative influence in your life. So when you decide that I want to go on this path in my life, then you have to look at your mindset and the kind of people you work with. Believe you or me, they make a very, very, very great impact. And this is one of the things that affected me when I was young. Back then in college, you want to enjoy life. You want to travel, go to parties, have fun. Well, there are some students, they are very, very busy with the academic. Thankfully to God, I count myself as a bright student. However, it would have been much more better if I had not been influenced by the wrong group of people I was always hanging with. By the time I realized, it was almost too late, but thank God it wasn't over late. So and because I don't have like groups like this, that they will come and talk to us and give us nudges like I'm giving to us now, I made a very, very costly mistake that almost cost me my education. That's just one of so many other mistakes I've made. So now that we want to look into this, please, you should be grateful to Sister Joy for organizing this. You see, financial literacy is very, very important. You can be focusing to become a medical doctor, to become an engineer, which is our aspiration. But if you don't know how to manage any money you are making, if you don't know what to do with that money, your enemy will just be working and working and working. That's it. You see some medical doctors that they are struggling. It's not that they are not making the money, but they are struggling in life because they don't understand how to prioritize their income. They don't know where to put their money into. They don't know what to do to make the money to be sustainable. So these are the things we need to understand at early stage in life so that you can even decide that at the age of 40, I'm going to retire. Because luckily now, let's say you are 18 or 20, and you give yourself the next 20 years to put all these points I'm going to give us and work with it. You can say, at 40, I'm going to retire, and then you can just enjoy your life without any stress. Okay? Now, the first point I made, the second point is we talked about mindset, and I hope we are writing it down. And I'm going to ask questions at the end, okay? And as I said earlier on, please, if you have any question, don't wait till the end. Just stop me and I will answer you. The second thing you have to do is to be constantly learning new skills. And that's one of the mistakes I made too at a younger stage. You see, when you are young, you have time in your hands. Unfortunately, TikTok, Instagram, Snapchat, Facebook is what we are using our time for now. We have to minimize it. Learn as many skills as you can. You see, having skills is different from just going to school and learning something. Look at something you are interested in that is even out of school. There are free platforms you can learn. There's YouTube, there's Coursera, there's so many free platforms you can learn things from. Give yourself a month. Oh, what can I do? Let me see. I want to learn how to, let me use this one. It might not sound right, but I have to be the best gamer. Because I know most of you boys like playing games. I want to learn how to be the best. so that I can even make money out of it. You see that game, that PlayStation you are playing on 24 hours a day. You too, you know some people are making serious money from that. Whereas you are just playing it for fun. Why not turn it to something you can make money from? Why not learn the nitty-gritty of it and say, okay, even if I want to play this thing for fun, when I'm having fun, let me be making money. I'm having fun, I'm making money. I'm having fun, I'm making money. For we girls, let's say, oh, I like to make my nails every 3 weeks. My nails is not on point, so I'm just using as an example. Although I'm going to make my nails today. Why not just learn about it? Even when you are making it for yourself, you can tell 1 or 2 friends, I'm making nails, and you can decide 3 times in a week you're going to make nails for other people and make, even if it's just 20 euros, that's 60 euros extra. Keep learning new skills. Don't let social media take most of your time. It's an epidemic, really, for everybody, even we adults. But the best thing is for us to start realizing. Look at TikTok. TikTok is fun. You go there, you see people playing, singing. Some people are making money without their dancing. While some people are just scrolling like me and you, we are laughing, ha ha ha. And those people are making money. So, if you want to start your own TikTok, let the nitty-gritty, okay, if I want to be doing this and I make money, what do I need to do? I create time. So that instead of you just wasting time on TikTok and having fun from morning till night, you also are going to be making money. You know, now we are talking about making money. Don't you are too young to make money. I know girls, boys of 18, 19 now that they are millionaires. And they became millionaires just because of their phone. They learn how to sell and buy cryptocurrency. They learn how to sell and buy crypto. And they are still having fun. They are still going to college. They are still doing every other thing. But they are their own little time. This crypto so is that much now. Okay, I'm buying 100 euro. In 2 weeks, it became 500. That 100 euro, they sell it. They now have 500 euro. The next one they are buying, they will buy with 500. I'm just using that, but they learn the skills. That's what I'm saying. The second thing you have to do after your mindset is to start learning. You can create a learning pattern for yourself outside whatever you are learning in school. I worked in the banking industry in Ireland for so many years. And it is recently I'm now seeing why they don't really teach children about money management in school. Because so many easy ways to just exploit people. But if you are being taught money management at this stage in school, real how to manage money, they know that by the time people start working they will already know how to manage their money. They will not be going for some stupid enticement and come and take this credit card, we give you this, that the bank used to entice especially new graduates. Go and buy so expensive car, will be helping you to pay, and it is just an enticement. Before you know it, that person is in bondage, paying repayment for the rest of his or her life. So it is an opportunity. Ma? Did you say something?
No, we are listening.
Okay. But this is an opportunity for us to put things in the right way. So the next point I'm going to give us, before I go to our financial terms, so we're still going to financial terms, is for you to read financial books. There are 3 popular ones. I don't know if you guys have read it. The first one, they call it Rich Dad, Poor Dad by Robert Kiyosaki. Rich Dad, for every child must read that book.
Okay.
Every child must read that book. The next one is The Millionaire Next Door by Thomas Stanley. The Millionaire Next Door by Thomas Stanley. And the last one is I Will Teach You to Be Rich. I Will Teach You to Be Rich by Ramil Sethi. Sethi is Sethi, Ramil. I Will Teach You to Be Rich. The more financial books you read, the more understanding you have about finance. Finance is very, very easy. At the same time, it is very, very risky if you don't have good knowledge. It is very, very risky, but it is still very, very easy. Okay? Very good. And then the last point I will give you before we go to financial ones is get a mentor. Look at people that you see that they are doing well financially. Or look for a role model of the kind of person you want to be. That person can be a mentor online. It can be somebody that you are seeing. Like me, one of my mentors online is Oprah Winfrey. She doesn't know me from Adam. Another one is Michelle Obama. But I read their biography. I read about their life, how they started, what they are doing, how are they making it in life. And I'm incorporating it into my life. Another one is John Maxwell. I use John Maxwell Bible. And that's one of the reasons I went to his college to do my certification, to become a certified coach. So do your own due diligence, do your own research. You know what you want to, who you aspire to be. Even if it's Cardi B you like to be, learn about how does she start, who is she? Because when you learn about that person, that's when you truly know if you want to use this person as your role model or not. Not only what people are saying, oh, she's this, she's that. You read books about the person, do your research about that person. So that you will be able to take good ones you want from it. But if you have the opportunity to have a mentor that you can see, that you can be meeting, even if you know that can have time for you one-on-one, it can be college students that you see that, oh, this person looks very serious in school. Let me just, approach her. How is she getting all her A's in class? Mm-hmm. Maybe we can be studying together. Don't be shy. You are the one that knows what you want to gain in the future. Because your foundation is what you are building. The Bible says, foundation be destroyed. What can the righteous do? This is your foundational time to build your wealth for the future. You may not be seeing the money dropping now, but if you put the right foundation in, there's some youth that can be making money. Like I gave example of some people making money in crypto. I'm sure some of them will still be wasting the money. They will go and be buying the most expensive designer, buying the most, going to eat where they are. You understand? And they will not be doing it once in a while. They will be lavishing the money, thinking it should continue like that, when they are supposed to be able to know how to manage the money so that it can last longer. Okay? Now, let's go to some tips that I'm going to give you in order to create wealth. I've done a preamble of your mindset, the things you need to do. When you have all those in place. No. Hello?
Hello, we can hear you, Auntie.
Okay.
Hello, do you have... Does anybody have a question?
No, it was Awele or something. I think she's gone.
Okay, that's fine. Auntie, you can continue. That's fine.
Okay. Now, thank you so much. Yeah. So the first thing you have to now do, thank God Auntie said there's nobody less than 15 there, even if you are 13. It's high time to know how to make money. So can I ask two people, what do you think you can do to make money?
Yeah.
At your age, as you are sitting there, what do you think you can do to make money?
Stand up. Let's hear you.
Get a job.
You want to get a job? Okay. That's good. Thank you. Any other person?
Create your own clothing brand.
Create your own clothing brand. Very good. So, now, you say you can get a job or create your own clothing brand. How do you get the job or how do you create your own clothing brand? For the person that wants to get a job, how do you get the job?
You have to apply for the job.
Very good. So that means you have to put action in place. It's not just by saying, it's by acting. It's by action. There are some jobs you could not get at this stage because of your age. But you can create your own job. If you learn how to be good at lawn mowing, you can go and tell your parents, oh, can you borrow me our lawnmower? I want to go into the estate and ask people if I can mow their lawn for them and they pay me. If you are a girl and you want extra money and you want to get a job but you are too young, you can look for your neighbors that have babies that you can help them to babysit. So there are ways of making money that you can start doing at your age.
Hello? Is Auntie there? Hello, Auntie, we can't hear you again. Why is she not talking?
She's disconnected as well.
Is it her internet?
Tell her to join back.
Huh?
Tell her to join back. The speaker's not there. It's not the speaker.
Okay. So what happened? Did she just disconnect?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe her internet. Okay, no problem. While we are waiting for her, is she back? Hello, Auntie.
Sorry for the break in transmission.
No problem, Auntie.
So sorry for the break in transmission.
No problem at all, Auntie.
Okay. Thank you very much.
You're welcome.
So what was the first thing I said? You have to know how to make money. And two people have told us what they can do to make money. So for yourself, as you are sitting down, be thinking of what you can do to make money. Because if you don't have money, you cannot manage money and you cannot create wealth. The most important is to know how to make the money. Another way of making money is even from your allowance. Let's say you get allowance of 100 euros every month. Don't go and use everything to buy clothes or buy food, or decide that I want to create wealth from this thing. I want to get enough money to start something. So I have to start doing something with this money, which is called saving. That's number 2. When you know how to make money, you have to learn how to save. Even if you don't have a job, and you are getting allowance or you are getting money from somewhere, learn how to save. I know this might sound difficult. So let's say there is a top you like, and they are selling that top in Zara for 40 euros. Go and and look for the imitation in pennies and buy it for 10 euros so that you can save 30 euro difference.
Did you guys hear that?
Yeah.
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Yeah.
Because, you know, these are the things that makes us not to be able to save. I've been a victim before. But until I realized that it is not worth it. If I have money, I can decide to buy 6 Gucci bags, different colors. But is it worth it?
No.
When I need the money for something else, when I can use money to create another money, rather than using all my 5,000 euros to buy different ones, why can't I just buy 1 or 2? And then the remaining money I can use it like investing so that I can generate more money for me. But sometimes we just want to follow the crowd. We don't know how some people are getting their money and they are being able to keep up with what they are buying. We also want to keep up with the Joneses. What we cannot afford, we use all our money to buy it. So, you have to learn how to save. Saving is very, very important. And to be able to save effectively, take us to the third point, which is called budgeting. Can anybody explain budgeting to me? I want a girl this time around.
You know, when you record what you save, what you spend your money on, and put yourself on a budget on how much you're going to spend that week or something.
Okay. Okay, that's not bad. I like that. Another one.
Is it when you set a limit for what you're going to buy?
Sorry?
When you set a limit for
What
what
you're
you're
going
going
to
to buy.
spend.
You set a limit. Very good. Both of you are very, very right. They are all inclusive in what we call budgeting. You see, when you want to budget, you can decide that now, this is how much I'm going to be having. Let's say your parents will give you $100, 100 euros every month. You know at the end of May, you are going to get 100 euros for the month of June. You are sure of that. Now when you want to budget, there's what we call 50-30-20 rule. 50-30-20 rule. That's a it's quite an effective one. There are so many other types of budgeting, but the 50-30-20 is the one that is good for you people as teenagers as well. The 50 is a 50%, which is half of the money. 30 is a 30% from the remaining half of the money. And 20 is the last, oh, you can't see me, I'm sorry. I'm wondering. Sorry. And 20 is the last 20%. You know, in any this thing, you have 100%. 50% is half. Then the other 30-20 together make it 50%. So the first 50%, when you get it, you write it down. So my 100 euros, 50 euros will go for everything that I need. When you know that it's only 50 euros that can go for what you need, you will not need more than what you need. So let's say you need money for your lunch. And only 50 euro you can use for your lunch. So you will now have to divide that 50 euro by the number of days you need for lunch. So let's say you need 50 euro for 10 days for your lunch. So you will know that 50 divided by 10 is 5 euros. So by that you know you cannot spend more than 5 euro for your lunch every day for those 10 days. If you spend all the 50 euro one day, the next 9 days you are going to be fasting. That's the effect of budgeting. But if you do not analyze that and budget it, you will just go to Subway. Today let me add this and this, and you are spending 10 euros. But because you already know your budget that you cannot spend more than 5 euros, whatever designer food they bring out, you will not even look at it. You will just go for what your money can buy.
Yeah.
That's why budgeting is it helps you to be very disciplined with money. And then the next 30% is what you use for your wants. I want to buy Jordan shoe. Oh, I want to buy I don't know what this new design. I'm sorry. I don't know them.
Balenciaga.
Thank you.
What
But you know that out of that €100, you have only €30 to do all that. And you now go to the shop, they now say the Jordan shoe is €100. You will not use all your €100 to buy the Jordan shoe. You know, it's only €30 I have. So that means you have to postpone it until you are able to accumulate to get that €100 for that shoe. And then the remaining 20% is what we call gifting and tithing. Out of that remaining 20%, 10% is your tithe, and the remaining 10% is gifting. You see, gifting in the sense that, oh, I went out today. You know, it's €10 that maybe out of those 10 days you are going out, let me buy €1 biscuit for everybody in the house. Because it's good to learn how to give. Or, oh, there's no tissue in the house, or it's almost finished. Let me use €1 and buy tissue for everybody in the house. Or, my friend's birthday is coming. Out of this money, I will buy cards or small gifts for my friend. You have analyzed how to spend your €100. So when the money now comes, you know that you already removed 50 for all your lunches. You remove 30 for maybe you want to buy Jordan, it's only 30 you have. You know, for the next 3 months, you have to be saving that 30 in order to buy the Jordan shoe. You are not going to use all the €100 in this month. Then the remaining 20, you know that you remove your tithe, and the remaining 10%, you are going to keep that for if your friend has birthday, you buy cards, or you buy something for everybody in the house. But you will not say, oh, because I want to buy Jordan, so I'm not going to pay my tithe, I'm not going to buy things for people. If my friend likes she do birthday, I'm not going to buy a card. Just because then that means you are not following your budget. That's why they call it budget. No matter what happens, you will not change it. It's good to be flexible, but you have to be flexible within your budget. Like using the Jordan shoe as an example now, you have €30. You can decide, okay, I don't want to buy Jordan shoe again. I'm going to go and buy €30 shoes and done. You are being flexible. I like Jordan. Me too, I want to buy Jordan shoe. That's why I keep talking about it. Really, I really want to buy one. That's why it's in my head. You get what I mean? So it's very good to understand how to budget. You see, if you can start doing this now, you are doing yourself a favor. By the time you start working, you will not be wasting your money. It's buying this little thing, buying it, it accumulates to something big if you are not careful. I've been in that shoe before when I was working in Ulster Bank. Mister, I'm always going to buy lunch. When I cannot afford it. But I will go, there's a nice posh restaurant. I'll be wasting almost €40 every day because when I can cook rice, jollof rice, and take it to work. But because I was not used to it at a younger stage, it was difficult. But I had to teach myself. So you guys are very lucky now. You need to know how to start budgeting. For you to manage money and create wealth, budgeting is very, very important. It is very, very important. Then the next one, that's number 3, right? The next one, number 4, is managing debt. Debt is loan, like if you have loan that you borrow. Because you guys will be going to college, you may eventually get student loan, although that's not rampant in Ireland. But for people in America and UK, most of the time they have to go for student loans in order to see themselves out of school. So in case you decide you're going to school in those places, it's good to understand it now, managing debt. You know, when I talk about budgeting, when you are managing, when you have to repay your debt, it will be part of your 50% because it's a need that you find an agreement that you have to be paying back. Maybe you get 1,000 euros loan and you have to pay 20 euro back every month. So it has to be your budget that once this money comes in, I have to pay back. And do you know why it's very important to be able to know how to manage your debt? It's for your future. If you don't know how to manage debt now, let's say your friend borrow you money and you tell your friend that, okay, I'll give you back the 5 euros next week. The next week come, instead of you giving your friend back the 5 euro you borrow, you saw one nice top you want to buy, and you decide to go and use the money to buy the top instead of giving it back to your friend. No, you don't need that top. It's just that you like it. But you are not repaying your loan. That should be a kind of habit that you will cultivate, that when you now get older and you have to repay your loan, you will find it difficult. That's why some people default in loan repayment, because they are not disciplined enough to know how to repay their loans at a younger stage. They don't know how to manage their debt at a younger age. So managing your debt is one of the key tips you need when you want to be able to know how to manage and create wealth. It is very, very important for you to know how to manage your debt. And majorly it's about managing your loan. Or maybe you buy something on hire purchase, or you just buy something that you have to repay. You have to know that it's going to happen. You have to know that. Okay, thank you. You know, I'm just saying all this so that at this stage, these are the nitty-gritty of the things we need to know. If I want to talk about debt alone, it's a topic on itself. We'll be looking at secure debt, unsecured debt, rolling debt. There are different types of debt. But I'm not going to go into all that. But you just need to know that it is important when you have a loan or you borrow money or you are making any repayment, you repay them back. And do you know why it's very, very important? That will take us to the next point, which is your credit. So how many points have I mentioned now? Who wants to tell me?
How many points has she mentioned?
Number one.
Yes, speak up.
Yes.
Budgeting.
So she asked how many points.
I can't hear you.
Mindset.
She afforded.
No, she's teaching on tips. Tips on how to manage money now is what she's doing.
Yes, tips on how to manage
Tips
your
on
money.
how to manage your money. And
Number one.
Set a budget.
Yes, I said, why are you saying that?
No.
I said budgeting.
Is it not mindset?
no, tips. She's done with mindset.
So, were you not writing it down? Because I told you to be writing it down.
Is it managing loan?
No, that's not the question. Well, what's the question though?
Financial scary.
Just mention all the ones I've mentioned. Apart from mindset and co, all the tips. I've mentioned 3. Credit is the 4th one. So mention all the 3. Even if you don't know the sequence, mention them.
Managing debt.
Set a budget.
Okay?
That's a managing loan.
It's managing debt.
Set a budget.
Okay?
Learn how to budget.
That's right.
Save it.
So I will start. The first one is how do you make money? You know, that was 2 guys gave me answers how they can make money. I said the first thing is you have to know how you will make money, because if you don't have the money, you cannot manage the money and you cannot create wealth. The second one I said then you have to know how to save. They are in a sequence where you are now getting the money, then you have to know how to save the money. And then the third one, I said, that leads you to how to be able to budget effectively. But for you to save, your budgeting must be effective. And then the last one I mentioned was what?
50, 30, 20 rule.
Sorry?
That's the budget. Managing your debts.
You can see now, one, how do you make money? How can I make money? Two, saving, how to save. Three, budgeting. And four, managing your debt management. So we are going to the fifth one. I have just 7 for you, so we are almost rounding up. We are going to the fifth one, which is credit. And I really, really want you to be very, very attentive on this one. You know, you are growing up. Very soon, you start working, you want to buy your property, you have your own family. If you don't understand this, it can affect you getting a mortgage or something important in the future. Your credit rating is very, very important. And how to get credit rating? Credit rating is mostly synonymous to how you make your repayments when you have a loan or a debt. And for me, sometimes I want parents to actually even help their children at this stage. If for parents that are here, even if your children are not able to get credit card at their age now, maybe from 18 upward, anybody that is 18 upward and maybe they don't have a job, if you are a parent, to help them, you can put their name on your credit card so that they start building what we call credit rating. But if any person can get a credit card, it's good to get credit card to help your credit rating. You see, credit card is good and it's also bad. But the good aspect of it is much more important if you can control yourself. Because it helps you to build what we call credit rating. So that when you want to get mortgage or buy a car and things like that, you will not find it difficult. Some people can never get mortgage or buy a car or just get a big loan to even start business or anything because their credit rating is bad. The earlier you understand this, the better. Because I know most of you are either in college or going to college. And the next 3, 4, 5 years, you start working and you want to get your own property. So that's why it's good to understand what credit rating is all about. When I was in bank, I was privileged to work in that department. And do you know what we do? I work in the mortgage section at the time. There is this credit rating, credit bureau that we have to report to if our customers are not making their payments or their payment is not coming in at the agreed time. So let's say you agree, we talk about managing your debt. Let's say you agree that on the 5th of every month you will pay back 20 euros in order to pay back all your loans. Excuse me. And on the 5th of that month, from our bank, we go to your bank and the bank says you don't have any money in your account, so that there's no money to give us. That means you have defaulted because we didn't get money on the day you agreed. So we, as the bank, we now have to report to the credit bureau in Ireland that so persons have defaulted in their repayment. They will put your name in a bad book in the credit bureau in Ireland that this person borrowed money and is not paying at the agreed time. And that credit will be accumulating. Next month, maybe you pay properly, but that particular one will not remove in the system until after 5 years. If any other one to come, let's say, okay, you still did not pay on that day, you can decide to pay on the 10th, but if you do not pay on the agreed day, we will still have to go back to credit bureau. And that's what affects some people's credit rating. So by the time you now want to get a loan or a mortgage, you go to another bank, they will say, okay, they're going to check your credit. When they now go to the credit bureau, give them your name and your details, those one will now tell them, well, your credit rating is very low because you've always been defaulting in your repayment. Those banks will not want to do it. They will say, this person that cannot even pay 20 euro back, now they want us to give them 200,000 to buy a mortgage. They will say, no, they are not going to give you. You can see where credit rating can affect. It's not immediate. It's something that person has been doing before, and the person thinks, no, it's not a big deal. If I don't have the money today, I will pay tomorrow. Not knowing that somebody is recording their activities. So that's why I said it's very important for you to know how to manage your debt. Another aspect of credit rating is, that's why I say maybe parents should help and put your name on their credit card, or you get a credit card. But when you get a credit card, make sure you put an arrangement in place that you are going to always pay everything you use on that credit card at the date you are supposed to pay. So let's say you get a credit card from AIB, and you said at the 30th of every month, any amount I have on my bill, I'm going to pay. So let's say your bill now comes to 120 euros. On the 30th, you must make sure you have 120 to pay to AIB. But if you don't pay to them, it's good for them because they will start adding interest. Maybe the following day, it will have come to 121. The day after that 30th, the longer you take, the interest. So instead of not paying 120, you will not be paying maybe 150 or 200, depending on when you make the repayment. That's where credit card is bad. But credit card is good if you can stick to your agreement. Because it will help to boost your credit rating whenever you need a bigger loan. They will know that, this person always sticks to the agreement. They say they will pay this amount and they pay it on that day. And credit rating is not only when you want to get money or loan. It can also, even if you want to go into politics, it can affect your political life. Some companies now, if they want to employ people at managerial level, they go and check their credit rating because they don't want somebody that will come and defraud them. So you can see the gravity and the importance of understanding credit rating and making sure you understand it and work towards it at a younger age. Because it is what you are used to that will help you in the future. So, what I'll tell people to do is every year, check your own credit rating. You can always check it. I think they collect 12 euros something for you to check it at the credit bureau. So that when you check it, we know that if you are in good standing or not. And you can always make amendments. Okay? So please don't forget. That is very, very important. And then the next one, before the last one, is investing. This is the one I like most. You see, you are very, very lucky. Let me use this our donation. You are still very lucky and still very young. The earlier you understand investing, the better. Because investing will help you to be able to retire early in life. And will be able to help you to have enough in the future that you will not need to struggle. So for example now, let's say at this age, let's say you are 20, and you do what we call compound interest investment. Let's say it's only 100 euro you can invest every month. Depending on the interest rate charged, let's even say, and with research, for like stock market, the average interest rate is like 8%. At the end of 50 years, and you are investing 100 euro every month. At the end of 50 years, that means you'll be 70 at that time anyway. You will have over $1.3 million saved for you because of the power of compound interest, just based on that 100 euros you are investing every month in stock market, using stock market as an example. So it is also good to learn how to invest. You know, I said it earlier on that you should learn new skills. Investment is a skill that you learn. Please, we have enough time in our hands. I'm putting myself with you. Start learning how to invest. Rather than wasting money, put it in an investment, please. You will see how it will generate a lot of money for, and that's how people create wealth. That's how rich people create wealth, through investment and through multiple streams of income. If you are good at barbing hair, that doesn't stop you from being good at playing game, making money from it. You can make money from barbing hair. You can make money from playing games. You can still make money from being an engineer or computer engineer if that's the course you do. So you can see that you'll be making money from 3 different ways. And instead of you just lavishing the money, you take a part of it when you do your budgeting and give it to the buying stock and be investing to make the money to generate more for you. Okay? And also, learn how to invest in yourself. Some people make this mistake. You have to be able to know boundaries. And if I do mostly to those that say they are playing games, I'm sorry, I have a son that is always playing game, and that's why I'm using this. You have to understand the boundaries. You don't want to make the money and then you'll be in the hospital. When you are trying to create wealth, you have to work on your health. Eat healthily, do exercise. When you need to turn off PlayStation, turn it off and go to sleep. Your sleep is very, very important. Don't be sleeping 2 hours a day and be on PlayStation 22 hours. Yes, the money will come, but you don't want to spend it in the hospital. You want to eat healthily so that when you have the money, you will not be using the money to buy insulin injection for diabetes. When you need to go for a walk, when you need to go to the gym, go. So this is all that you need to incorporate into what you are doing. Investing in your health, investing in stock market, investing in businesses to make more money. Because most people always forget that their health is quite important when they want to make money. Please understand this at very early stage. Believe me, all the things I'm telling you, if you put them in place now, in the next 5 years, you will be grateful to God for this opportunity He has given to you. So many things I'm learning at my quarter to 50. If I've been doing it when I was 20, now I'll be better than where I am. Please don't just take it for fun. I really want you guys to work. And if you have any question at any time, you can always reach out to me. Get my phone number from Auntie and she will give it to you. So I'll give us the last one before we go to question and answer. And this last one is what I call protection. It can be in form of insurance. How many of you have a car now? Very good. Do you do car insurance?
I'm joking.
Okay. Nobody has a car. Who has a car? Nobody.
Praise.
You do.
Funny there.
Okay. Do you have car insurance?
Yeah.
You do.
Yes, Auntie.
Very good. Do you pay your car insurance?
Not yet.
You've not been paying yet.
No, I have a 1-year loan. Then I'll pay off next year.
Okay, for the car insurance, that's fine. Okay, do you know why I'm asking that? Because most people, especially young people, when you have small money like this, you want to learn how to drive. You don't mind to store your money to buy a car and buy car insurance, buy road tax. But what about you yourself? Do you have insurance for yourself? God forbid your enemy become very sick or you cannot walk. Do you have protection insurance in place that will be paying you your salary when you are not able to go to work? These are the things we need to understand at early stage. You are not too young to. Once you can buy a car and pay car insurance. Then you can go for life insurance, health insurance, disability insurance. There are so many different types of insurance. A few years back, I was very, very sick. And thank God I have what we call life insurance. And part of my package was to pay me some money if I was very sick. And they paid the money. And the money was very good. Even I used out of it to buy a car. If you can see how and how much was I paying them every month? 40 euro every month. But if I thought, this 40 euro, I can use it in McDonald's. When I became sick, where will I get that kind of money from? So you have to understand that insurance is very, very important. Protection is very, just as we protect our house, we buy house insurance, car insurance, we need to protect our life. Yes, Jesus is our protector. But as long as we're on this planet Earth, anything can still happen. So, as you are thinking of buying cars, insuring cars, start thinking of insuring yourself as well. I hope I've made some points. I have so many things to say, but because of our time, I hope we got some points.
You're going to come back again. You're coming back again. Just have that noted anyway. Because our time is really, really, really fast-paced. Oh my God. Yeah. You're rounding up, right?
Exactly. So, guys, I want to ask some questions. And I want it to be a sincere question. Everybody, one after the other, tell me 2 things you are going to start taking action from what I've talked about today. 2 things.
Yeah.
Yes, Angela. We start from Angela and we go like that. She's the first to raise up her hand.
Thinking positive.
Okay.
And setting a budget for what I spend.
Okay, very good. You are making that promise to yourself and to every one of us, and God will help you in Jesus' name. Yes, Daddy.
Saving properly and setting a budget as well.
Saving and budgeting, very good.
Saving and budgeting and learning how to invest.
What's the third one?
Saving, budgeting and learning how to invest.
Okay, that's very good. Thank you. Next.
Saving and consistently learning new skills.
Learning new skills. Okay. Very good. Thank you. Next person.
Phoenix, yeah?
Saving and learning, being careful of who you work with.
Good.
The what?
Being careful, the circle of friends.
Exactly, very good. The kind of influence around you. Because you might have good objectives to do good things, but if a bad influence is there, it will be very difficult. Yeah. Okay, next person.
Reading financial books and learning how to prioritize my income.
That's awesome. I like that. Very well done. Next person.
Working on my mindset and constantly learning new skills.
Okay, now. New skills and your mindset. Mindset is very, very important though. What you think you can do that you will even be able to do. If you think you can't do it, you will not be able to do it. We all know the story of Elon Musk. Do we know Elon Musk?
Yes, ma'am.
You can see how that man is just making waves every day because he believes positively he can do it. When he was being told he will not be able to buy Twitter, he said he will buy it. And within 48 hours, he purchased it. You see? Mindset. Yes, next person.
Saving and getting a mentor.
And that's what?
Saving and
Getting a mentor.
Oh, okay.
Getting a mentor, very good. That's beautiful. That's very good. Okay, I have one more person.
Can you stand? We can't see. Can you stand up?
What?
I will learn how to invest and I won't let social media take most of my time.
I think that one should come to all of us.
No, we need the host as well. The
Not
host.
allow multimedia, social media to eat too much of our time and also learn how to invest. Thank you guys for your time. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Oh my God, that was
you, ma.
Thank you so much. We appreciate you. You said what? Nathaniel, we can't hear. Sorry?
I'm asking them if they have any questions before
okay.
you take over.
Okay. Does anybody have any questions?
No.
Okay. Auntie, they said they are good.
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
Thank you so much, Auntie. We love you. We appreciate your time. Thank you for coming on board. All right, that was Auntie Tinu. You can call her Coach Tinu. That was fabulous. In fact, she nailed it. Yeah, she actually nailed it. Because everything I wanted to say, she said it all. Budgeting, saving. If you know me very well, you know I am number one on saving. Number one on saving. Saving is very, very important. How many of us say I love good life? I do.
I love soft life.
And how many of us want to be successful? I want to be successful. Yeah. Yeah, I want to be successful. And you know, that's why we hold conferences like this, because I love you guys to be successful. You see, like, Auntie has explained everything. She has said it all. She has given us the tips, the steps, how to go about it. And consciously, especially social media, consciously help yourselves, guys, concerning social media. Snapchat, what's latest, who is fighting, who is beefing who is doing this. No, tell me, has anybody ever given you an award for those things? Nobody, no award, no nothing. So why are we wasting our time? No, like what Auntie said, and what I'm saying, just in, rounding up, we're not saying do not go on your Snapchat page. No, that's not what we're saying. There's time for playing, there's time for being serious and stuff like that. But not when you have, because one free thing God has given to us is time. You have 24 hours, those on Zoom, those on Facebook, those on Instagram, we all have 24 hours in a day. How do you use your 24 hours? It's very, very important. How you use it is very important. You can decide, maybe, like what Auntie said now, learn new skills. And you know the good thing? YouTube is there for us to learn the good, the bad, the ugly. But because I know we are good children, we are only going to learn the good thing of YouTube. The only thing there is the good thing you people are supposed to know about. And YouTube has made it very, very easy for us. You understand? So we're not saying do not go on your Facebook page or on your Snapchat page or whatever other pages that you guys have. But be time conscious. Auntie said you guys have time on your hands now, which is true. The unfortunate thing, you see, the gadget that is on now, the privilege you people have now, we didn't really have it in the past. We struggled to be where we are today. But you guys have this success at the tips of your palm. You have this success is there, knocking at your door. So it's left for you to know how to use it. It's very easy, I tell you guys. Anyway, for savings, I'm not going to say much because Auntie, like I said, she nailed it. For savings, if we don't have a bank account right now, How many of us know the piggy bank? I was going to bring down one. I have one empty piggy bank upstairs. I was going to bring down that piggy bank. How many of us, you know piggy bank?
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'm sure those online too, Nathaniel, those online need you to listen to me. Those online too, they know what piggy bank is. And that's for those that does not have a bank account. You can start your savings today. You can start your savings today. Get that piggy bank, fold your money, throw it in there, and time yourself. I'm not going to open this piggy bank till December. I'll use Treasure as an example. You know, during the COVID, no school, no shops, a lot of the shops were all closed. So he was saving. When he opened his piggy bank, he had, was it like 700 and something euro? That's what he had in his piggy bank. Come and see the joy. He was, even though I was at his back, Treasure, maybe when he gets his allowance, have you thrown money into your piggy bank? Oh, mommy, I want to do this. Oh, I said, no. Bring out your money now. Put in it. You know, he struggled. But I tell you something, the day he opened that piggy bank, he was everywhere. Oh, mommy. He was so excited. He was so, but I know it's not just him. You know, a lot of them in this house, they use piggy bank. And when they open it, you'll see the joy there. Oh, this is my money. Even that piggy bank that you have saved, like that day, ask him, we had to divide the money. Oh, he said he wants to buy this. I said, okay, this is going to your account, this is going to this is going to that. Even at the time he was frowning. But I didn't look at his face. Because I know, you know, there are better things to do with this money. So in rounding up, guys, let me not use the word children so that I don't do. In rounding up, guys, if I told you didn't take anything home today, please take savings home. You want to go to spa, buy spa roll, chicken roll, and all the rolling. You don't need to roll it every day. You want to do McDonald's every day. You want to do KFC. Nobody is saying you shouldn't eat McDonald's. Nobody is saying you shouldn't eat KFC. But what you are saying is, like Auntie said, set a budget. Like in a week, if you used to buy every day, you can cut it down to twice in a week. Cut it down to twice in a week. And you said that you were supposed to use in buying. Throw it in that piggy bank. And you'll see how much you get at the end of the month. Listen, you guys, you don't need to be a slave to anybody. Like what she said, to learning new skills. Before you go to bed today, write it. I'm going to take your phone, your telephone numbers. We're going to form a WhatsApp group. So it will not just end today. Those online too, we're going to form a WhatsApp group. Yeah, we're rounding up now. We're going to form a WhatsApp group. And we see, it's not just to come and talk. We have to look and, you know, check how you guys are doing. Okay? I hope we've taken something home today.
Yes,
Those online, I hope they have taken something home as well.
Yeah.
Anyway, I really want to appreciate you guys. My name is Joy. I am the CEO of Urock Media. I love teenagers. I love them. And when they are good, especially, I love good children. You know, they gladden my heart when I see children doing the right thing. And that's why I've taken my time to do this. This is our third conference, yeah? Yeah, this is the third one. Fourth. No, is it the fourth? Oh my God. Oh, okay, that was a party. That was a Christmas party. Okay, yeah, that's the fourth one. We'll call it the fourth one. The first one wasn't really a conference. It was Christmas party. That's to tell you people how much I love you guys. And by God's grace, no COVID anymore. We're going to have another Christmas party. But before the Christmas party though, we definitely have conferences, maybe 2 before Christmas party. God will help us in Jesus' name. Amen. I want to say thank you so much guys for coming. And for you guys online, I want to say thank you so much for being part of this. Because without you guys, hello guys, without you guys there will be no conference. Okay? I'll get your numbers and we'll talk. Okay? We'll chat. And don't forget, you want to reach out to Auntie Joy. You are very, very free. Reach out 00353 899-675930. WhatsApp me. You have any problem? Auntie Joy is here to talk with you guys. Okay, I love you guys so much. Have a fantastic day. Keep succeeding. Okay? Because even the sky is not your limit. You're going to bust through that sky. Bye-bye, everybody.
Bye.
What do you think about
No, no,